What's up everyone, welcome back for another Supreme video. So the big item this week was the Nike SB Darwin lows. I was super excited for this release, especially when we saw teasers of them. I saw an all canvas upper, so I was really excited about it. But then unfortunately, Supreme did let us know the details of the upper and there is some hits of leather. But I was super optimistic about it, thinking it might be synthetic leather, and they were wrong about the description. Unfortunately, I wasn't right, and it is real leather. I did end up getting a pair in store, but before I show you them, we're gonna take you straight to the live cop. So this morning, I did try to go for them, and I closed, reopened the app, hit new, everything loads up pretty quick. I scrolled down all the way to the shoes. So my plan was to get two different colorways, the desert camo and also the white colorway, but of course, nothing is adding to cart. I keep on trying. I do this probably for like a minute, maybe a minute and a half. I'm gonna take you through it. They also dropped the Volt colorway and a black colorway. I don't know why I thought I was gonna be able to get two, but like I said, you were only able to get one pair. I don't know this. I do have the bandana accessory in my cart because I did want to get that free shipping. Let's see how long it takes me. I exit out, go back in. I go for 9.5, so when true to size, finally, I could add it to my cart, limited one per style. Like an idiot, I ended up taking the bandanas out of my cart, and then I had this captures. This one took forever, unfortunately. The last time I got really lucky, got through right away, but then these would just not load. Submit, and I waited in this queue for a super long time. I probably waited another minute in this queue. All right, so it eventually sells out, maybe 2.5 minutes in. I go back, remove the camo one, and I end up add a white one to my cart. Try to check out again. I probably do this for, I'd say like the next 5 minutes, and it keeps on selling out. Every once in a while, I'm able to add something to my cart, but I'm way too slow. I'm assuming because at this point, people already checking out, have bots or have them in their cart and they're checking out super quick. So I do this, like I said, for probably 3 to 5 minutes. So I take an L on the original release, but around like 9:30, I ended up hitting on a restock. I got the black pair in a size 10. I totally forgot to take out the bananas out of my cart. I ended up putting them back in my cart because I kind of wanted to have my PayPal information set up. But so check this out. I spent $165 with the shipping and the bandana 3-pack. I might keep that because it's only $24. I had my Supreme community notifications on. That's how I was able to hit. Sometimes on these restocks, you might get lucky, so it doesn't hurt to try. And then for in-store, I had an 11:15 spot. I ended up being like 15 minutes late. I didn't get there till 11:30. I ended up going to the Go drop-off location around 11, but I didn't think there was gonna be a long line. I was there waiting for, I'd say like 10-15 minutes because the people in front of me were just dropping off so many things. That was a mistake. I was already there, so my thought was like, well, I'm already here, might as well wait. And then I probably should have left and not waited. Ended up going to the store around 11:30. My spot was 11:15, and then here they are. By the time I go in, most of the sizes are sell out. They had one size 8 of the camo. They had all 3 colorways, and then I ended up getting this blue colorway, and like I said, unfortunately these do have real leather. I was optimistic thinking that these might have synthetic upper because sometimes they really don't tell us that they have like synthetic or real leather. They kind of just say leather. But for Supreme, I'd say they're pretty honest with their descriptions. So whatever Supreme says in the future, I'd say trust them, because taking a look at this, I could see from the grain of the swoosh that it has real leather. Same thing with the back, it feels very stiff. Sometimes with these padded leathers, they use synthetic materials because it's not like a very stiff leather that they need for that. But for this Nike swoosh, you kind of see the grain, and yeah, got a size 9. It's not even my size, so I just got it to resell and head out. But since I got those to resell, let's take a look right now, see what prices they're at. I ended up getting a size 9. They're around 182. Retail was 118 plus the tax ended up being 130. So you're really only making like $40 on top, depending if you sell it on these apps or if you find like a local sale. Let's take a look at the other colorways. Camo is doing just as low. I asked for a size 10 when I went in store because my thought was I'm gonna go for my size. Maybe they don't have real leather and I was gonna keep them. Black colorway, which is the one I got online, 172. These really tanked. I don't know why they're tanking because they were pretty limited at the LA store. There wasn't that many people in line that had slots. There was a long line for first come, first serve. They must have not had a lot in store. They could have also backdoored a lot of pairs. By the time I went in, I asked which ones they had a size 10 for. I think they told me the black and the Volt colorway. I ended up already getting a size 10 for the black. I wanted the camo and the white. I even asked if I get 2 colorways. They said only 1 per person. So I ended up getting a size 9 for that white colorway, just because I was thinking to resell it. And let's take a look at the other colorway. The Volt one is doing probably the best, because I feel like a lot of people didn't pick them up because they probably thought there wasn't much resale. Even though most sizes are a little bit higher, there isn't that many sales though. The other popular item this week was this work jacket. Retail was almost 500 after tax. They're not really reselling for too much. I did ask if they had one and they didn't have any more in store. We also had this hoodie, which doesn't have much resale, going around like $60 over retail. I wasn't big of a fan when I got them in hand. Even if this was an all synthetic upper, I just still wasn't a big fan. They're very bulky. They are Nike SB, so I feel like they might have extra padding, but the sole is just super heavy. Oh, I just realized these come with an extra set of laces, so you get an extra one of these white ones. Just look at the toe cap right now. This one's all folded. I know it's canvas, but it just came like this. It looks like somebody already wore it, even though the sole does not like bend at all. I also did end up picking up the Kobe 8 Mambacitas at the Nike store. Now I gotta do a quick review for these two. This is another one which I'm kind of worried about the materials, because there isn't a synthetic leather sticker in them, even though there is some synthetic leathers on top of the shoe. For the most part, Kobe's do use synthetic materials. It does feel pretty stiff. So this is the leather right here and also on the tongue. And then for most Kobe's, they do give you a synthetic leather sticker inside the shoe if it does have synthetic materials. I think there's also a rule in the United States where if you have a certain amount of synthetic materials, you kind of have to label it as synthetic material. This only has a little bit, so I don't know if it doesn't follow the rule or it doesn't have to list it. Yeah, but for shoes, it's kind of tough for us because the description isn't always correct. But like I said, for Supreme, stick to what they say. They're pretty spot on now. I think I was just trying to be a little bit more optimistic, thinking these might be synthetic materials, but it isn't. But if you do enjoy watching this, hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace.